Hello, everyone. I'm receiving messages. Alright, small change of plans. Jin, keep them busy while I apparently go check a small child.
Okay. You've asked so much of me.
Do I? Do I, though?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes.
There. I'll be right back.
Hello and welcome everyone. We're going to be playing The Legend of Arceus. Or Arceus, however you want to pronounce it. There are no wrong answers for starter, although I'm biased towards a particular tiny fire rat. and also Oshawott. But again, no wrong offense. We shall see which they will choose.
Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that.
Welcome back.
Okay, as I was saying, hello everyone! I've played a bit of this before, but I've completely forgotten what the plot was, so... Oh, and I also haven't actually swapped over to the game on my screen, so, I was wondering why it was there was a weird delay on my choices.
Hisk, hisk.
Uh, so, I am here to finally beat Pokemon Legends Arceus, before, before ZA happens next year. And Jin is here to just help me with the game, and not at all because there has bandos in this.
What do you mean?
Oh,
I don't know what you're talking about.
did you see that message out of curiosity?
Which one?
uh, Shortly after how excited you were about the or like the smiley face with the I could help you through Arceus, and I said you just want to see Vola.
Not just Volo, okay?
Uh-huh.
Adam is also cute.
I knew it! I knew there was gonna be another. I knew it was gonna be him too.
And Adam is best boy because he would treat me right.
Fucking Christ, if you say so.
I don't trust Volo as far as I can throw him, that doesn't mean he's hot.
I worry
Or not hot.
I worry
Yes.
about you. Welcome to my realm, located beyond both time and space. It is well that thou art here. I am
All of
the...
our knowledge
Huh?
of all of our Eorzean knowledge is putting into work here.
Is Ingo in this? I wouldn't know, this is my first time. No spoilers.
Yes.
You know what, I should probably edit the, blind-ish playthrough.
And if that was to say that Ingo is best boy, I have no complaints.
Okay, I've edited the stream title just to be safe. Also, welcome Miyoko XD. I am that which humans call Arceus, or Arceus if you're named like that. Which do you do? Is it Arceus or Arceus? Because...
I say Arceus.
Okay. Now, I wish to know thine appearance. Age, sex, location. Anyways,
But Mr. God, sir, if you're all-knowing, wouldn't you know what we look like? Mm-hmm.
Shut up! God backhand. um, what's it, okay, so on my playthrough, or my attempts, I was a girl. Guys usually get less clothing options, though.
I actually chose the guy because, surprisingly, the guys have a long-haired ponytail option.
Alright, we'll give this a try then. What is thy name? Alright, first iteration of a name that I see either in chat or from Jin, we will go with. And so long
The
as it's
legend of
appropriate.
Cherry-kun.
Cherry-kun. No, that's the Persona 3 playthrough, obviously. To be fair, he sees all timelines at once, which is why he wants us to specify which version we are. Oh, fair, I hadn't considered.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
To be honest, I do kind of want Jerry, but let us see if chat can come up with something better. We're not calling him the Sniffer. Is there enough room for that? Hold on, we're testing this. I'm writing it exactly as she wrote it. I hate that there is enough room for that. Our contestants are Jerry-kun, the Sniffer, and Bob.
Beautiful choices.
Okay, you know what? There's three names here. I'm going to pull out the thing that I was busy setting up while we were getting the stream started. I have a D6 thing up right now. Oh shit, my sister has thrown Carl into the mix? Spelled similar to a certain Russian NPC. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. I am going to roll the D6. If it's a 1 or a 2, it is Jerry. If it is a 3 or a 4, it is Bob. If it's a 5 it's the Sniffer. If it's 6, it's Carl. You might think it's unfair that one person got 2 votes, but to be fair, she's been here a while. Also, I mean, she only gets 1 chance at each. Are we ready to roll?
Yep.
Away. Absolutely rigged, obviously. Jerry-kun it is.
Hooray!
There we go.
See, not spoiling the end of the game for you, but obviously Cherry-kun at the end of Persona 3 gets isekai'd here.
Ah, yes, of course.
Makes perfect sense.
Jerry-kun. Soon thou shalt find thyself in a world strange to thee. A world inhabited by wondrous creatures that humans call pals. Wait, I'm sorry, I got the wrong script. Pokemon!
No, they are not demons like these personas you come from.
Oh, I was making a Pal World joke.
No, I know.
Very good. Seek out our Pokemon, and thou shalt find me once more. We'll get Froyo. It'll be, as the kids say, lit. Oh, as we wake up in a void.
Ah. Do your best, Link gets chucked off of a ledge screen.
Yeah!
Perfect.
Oh, that actually hurt. Okay, it was nice of them to actually do something with Arceus after Sinjo ruins and nothing else, because we got fucking robbed on the flute. Like, I love how those events were all scripted in, they just chose to not do them. Wake up! Oh, do wake up, won't you? I feel like I'm gonna have a sweater vest in a few seconds. Are you alive, my boy? Also, don't worry, I'm good. The throne will be fine. I just need water. Okay, I do remember really liking this guy. I think he's delightful. I like his hat.
I do too.
I just love the fact also that his mouth just keeps moving if I don't hit the A button. Just look at him go. That's a lot of words for very few words. Oh, apparently Kai doesn't have the context on the screaming. Apparently she refreshed the page right as I...
I asked them to do their best Link getting chucked off of a ledge yell impression.
That also, Miyoko, that is a good question. Yeah, I'm just gonna call you Yoko for short, if that's okay. What is it? That was a good question. I was honestly tempted to put the Pokemon of choice to a die roll. Like, I think I went with Oshawott last time. Because I felt bad for snubbing Oshawott, in Black and White. But, unfortunately, all of them are, like, ideal Pokemon choices for me. From each of the gens that they come from.
There are no wrong options. I'm just particularly biased towards two of them. But all of them are good.
Why do you gotta diss my owl like that?
I like the normal Decidueye better, because ghost type.
Yeah, okay, I'll agree with you there. I just don't like the fighting one design-wise. It looks weird.
Yeah.
You gave me quite the shock falling to the sky like that. Thank goodness, you seem unharmed. Where am I? Last I remember, I was promised Froyo. Why, this is Prelude Beach, of course! Dear me, did you the shock of your fall somehow addle your memory? Oh no, they have addle in this game. Jin, I wasn't prepared for uptimes.
Oh no.
I must say, your clothing is unusual. Sir, have you seen your hat? You would happen to have an acquaintance in these parts, would you? I doubt it. I see. You seem to be in a bit of a pickle. Might I offer some directions? Do you have somewhere around here you could stay? Where? No thoughts behind those eyes of Jerry-kun?
Nope. That's how Jerry-kun always was. And always will be.
So you don't know anyone here, and you don't even know where to spend the night. This is a proper pickle indeed. Are you quite sure you'll be able to survive? I feel like I'm going... have you ever seen, Adventure Time? Have you ever seen Regular Show?
No, I have seen Adventure Time.
There's a character by the name of Pops, and I feel like I'm slowly moving towards Pops' voice for, I see. Well, no gentleman would abandon a person in such need. Crew. Foom. Splish Splash. Obviously, you can't put any dramatic emphasis on any of them. You gotta deadpan them as much as humanly possible.
Yep.
Oh my! I'd completely forgotten. I just caught up to these 3 runaway Pokemon when you tumbled out of the sky. It's almost as if they knew you'd appear here. But do you even know what a Pokemon is? There, I played in VGC. I regretfully know what a Pokemon is. My, that's a relief. But you seemed very uneasy about that response. Seems we have some common ground, eh? Yes, well, these 3 Pokemon belong to me! Mysterious creatures that they are! Yes, voice acting, heavy quotation marks. Oh yes, what might your name be? Oh, so you're called Jerry-kun!
Wow!
Wait! That name has...
Strange name.
Huh?
What a strange name.
That name has quite the ring to it. I imagine it must have some lovely meaning. It means my parents took me to a private school in Japan and they hated me. I could have been named something respectable like Aoshi or something. But no! No! Oh, but I do apologize. I haven't even introduced myself. My name is Laventon. I'm something of a Pokemon professor. That is to say, I'm a scholar seeking to deepen our understanding of Pokemon. He's lying to himself. He's trying to be nice to Jacob. Oh, blast and bother! My darling Pokemon! Why must you run from me again? I'm terribly sorry. Do you think you could help me round them up? I beg you! Wait, you 3, wait! Okay, so, the thing I can't remember, also I like the giant, ominous, Arceus halo off in the distance there. Thing I can't remember, so when I go to catch the Pokemon, is that, what'll select it, or?
No.
Okay.
It's just a catching tutorial.
There's a glowing, beeping object over there. Well, best to ignore it.
Clearly, it's a trap.
Strange beeping object is still lying on the ground. Yeah, that's cool. Oh my god, there's an invisible wall until I go pick it up. I'm physically not allowed to not have a cell phone in the other world.
God, how could you do this to us?
Found something that resembles a phone. That's because it is a phone. It's probably your phone, but it's changed shape. You feel a strange power emanating from it. No! No! I'm not ready for the Persona 5 Royale playthrough. We were already finishing that in my private time. Message appeared on the screen. I bestow upon thee a Nokia cell phone in this day and age. It is indestructible. What do you mean, no? That would be sick! God said we need our overpowered phone. Jerry-kun must post cringe now. Alas, yet another miss. Aha! I'm glad you've come to my rescue, my new friend from the sky. That is a common occurrence, right? I heard it happened in a game over, Rune Factory 4, I believe. I tried catching my little runaways by tossing some Pokeballs their way, but I'm not the best of the sort of thing, you see. Just occurred to me, bottom of his, like, little vest shirt thing, it looks like it's been burnt.
Yeah.
Is he okay?
I don't think so.
Also, water has been obtained. Understandable, Yoko. Thank you for at least remaining conscious, for a little while.
Go get some sleep.
I'd love to give you a go at it, but perhaps I should tell you a bit about these three first. Oh! Oh god, is that gonna be my Ojo-sama laugh? I think it's the best one I've done, is the most insulting. Maybe I have to, like, contort it to my vocal range. As opposed to trying to force it to go high.
Yeah.
Oh, that one is Rowlet! Rowlet can photosynthesize like a plant, and apparently it battles using its sharp feathers. Careful! It's adorable, but it will cut you in your sleep! That one over there is Cyndaquil! Also known as the fan-favorite Charmander!
No!
What do you mean, no? All these bitches online are like, oh, Charizard is overrated, but they get so excited with Typhlosion. Do you ever see them talk about Emboar? I think not. I'm sorry.
Don't hate on little tiny rodent.
Okay, I should clarify, I do actually really like Cyndaquil.
Good.
But it does occur to me that, like, whenever, like, the big three that you always hear about are the first 3-gen ones, and it's, like, in the order of Charizard, Blaziken, Typhlosion, half the time.
Yeah, that's fair.
So I guess actually it's more accurate to say Torchic is the fan-favorite Charmander.
Which is why I chose Trico.
I couldn't...
Got rewarded when Trico got Dragon Mega.
I couldn't bring myself to choose Trico, because I associate Trico with someone who, every time I was happy or successful at something, would hit me as hard as humanly possible. So, and he always said that Trico is the best Pokemon in the game, and you should never pick any other starter, so of course I picked Mudkip.
Really? People always say Mudkip's the best one.
Okay, my very first one, I think I went... if I remember correctly, when I started playing Pokemon games, I color-coded. So, Emerald, I had Trico, Sapphire, I had Mudkip, that kind of thing. What is it? I think it was Pearl where I actually broke that streak, because, I reset after picking Chimchar and, ended up going with Turtwig. But, Mudkip is like Jerry-kun, no thoughts. True.
Mudkip is like Jerry.
But, the fire burning on Cyndaquil's back will flare up whenever it's surprised or irate. It's perfect as a substitute for a campfire. Just curl up around your Cyndaquil late at night and stave off the frostbite, wondering why it was you weren't properly prepared. The Pokemon near the pond is somehow the one that everyone slept on during Unova.
Except for me.
Except for the weird voice in my head. Hello, weird voice!
Hello!
How did you get there?
I have always been here.
Oh! I see it's time to stop off at the local CVS pharmacy once again for my
No, don't push me back in the box.
Pokemon near the pond is Oshawott! Oh, hold on, I gotta read this as it was written because it is a Leviton quote according to Kyra. Now I know where my wife left me! Oshawott naps while floating on the water, and it can battle while using the shell-like object on its belly. Also, if I remember correctly, based on the anime, it's a bit of a coward and cannot open its eyes during an aqua jet, but it led to a perfect coming-of-age story, question mark?
And also is capable of soloing Elisa by its lonesome.
Was that in the anime, or is this a reference to your playthrough?
This is a reference to my playthrough where, Elisa just knocked out all my other Pokemon, so I just had my Duat, and Duat tanked the entire ship.
Nice. Oh my! I nearly forgot to cover the most crucial thing! How to go about catching Pokemon! Here you are, my boy! Pokeballs! Throw these at Pokemon to catch them!
Jerry
I
just
got
chucked
fished.
at its head.
Catch himself.
Catch itself. It's like, is this how you do it?
Oh, but that won't do for an explanation, will it? I do apologize. Let me be more thorough. Now, I've mentioned that Pokemon are strange, marvelous creatures. What's so strange about them, you ask? Well, each and every Pokemon is able to shrink itself down to minuscule size. I like how we waited this long for an answer to how Pokeballs work. After all the memes about, like, Pokemon being cramped and such. And that's where Pokeballs come in. Pokeballs are a recent invention, you see. Throw one of them at a Pokemon and, why, the Pokemon will shrink down and fit inside the ball, comfy as can be. And with that, you've caught a Pokemon. I know we've just met, but I'm afraid I've no one else to turn to. I'd be awfully grateful if you could catch my 3 runaways.
I have no one else to turn to, for my knees are getting old.
And the voice in my head isn't helping. It's just encouraging a craving for spinach.
Yes, eat your spinach.
No!
No longer.
I don't want my leafy greens! I prefer corn!
Heathen!
Now the proper technique is to take aim at the Pokemon, then let the ball fly. Quite like the flight my wife took when she left me. Justice for Laventon. Laventon deserves better than the character we've given him.
We just gave him a very tragic text.
Though far be it from me to say so, I suppose, given my own dire lack of skill in this area. Okay, so... Hold on, Z, I have already a Pokeball and take aim.
Bonk their heads.
Release the ZR. If it hits a Pokemon, you might be able to catch it. Oh, right, there is like a sniper thing.
Yeah, you can also backstab.
Ah, yes, backstab. Because this is a Dark Souls game.
Yeah. You get critical backstab hits.
Pasha! I crit the Cyndaquil. I hear voices inside my head! They tell me to eat my veggies!
Eat your veggies!
No! It seems you've got quite the knack for this Pokemon catching business, Jericho. Jolly useful skill to have around here. Only 2 of my darling runaways left now. Still, this is most unusual. You don't seem fearful of Pokemon the slightest.
Why would we fear Pokemon? They're small.
That's another sniper shot.
Jerry-kun fears no one.
I can hardly believe it, Jerry-kun. Incredible! You know, many people fear to even approach Pokemon, never mind catch them. Bravo indeed! Just one more to go. Let's wrap this up sharpish, shall we? Oh! Now, of course, Jerry-kun doesn't fear Pokemon. You see who he went to school with?
Jerry-kun also has voices in his head.
Oh, yes. I'm afraid that can happen. Why does he look like someone kicked his dog?
He's died. That kicked puppy look.
That just...
How could this be?
But, Laventon, I was saving that yogurt for later.
I thought I was the chosen one.
Pokeballs are hardly 100% foolproof. Give it another go, old boy! In case you're just tuning in, hi, this is my descent into madness. Accompanied by my... the wonderful voice in my head.
Hello.
Who thankfully does not encourage me to eat spinach.
Nah, I hate spinach.
Yeah, you wouldn't do that to me. Poor Laventon, on the other hand.
Or Laventon, on the other hand, suffers it daily.
Through mouthful of spinach. Fine, are you happy? At least let me use some Fanta! Thank you very much indeed! What a relief to have them all back! Now the crippling loneliness won't set in, and I won't be trapped solely with the voice! You see, the 3 Pokemon you caught have only just arrived at the village with the help of our research. They won't listen to anyone. Much like I refuse to listen to the voice.
You will succumb eventually.
I will be going to CVS later tonight! And as I mentioned, they bolted from the village almost as if they knew you'd come falling. But I must say, Jerry-kun, I was taken aback by how well you use Pokeballs. How is it that you catch Pokemon so ably when you've only just arrived? One can't help but think there's a reason you appeared here now. Pulls out cell phone casually. Look at my Nokia, I can play Snake. What's this Nokia? Why is this text message cost 5 cents a word?
Seek out all Pokemon.
For once, voice, we agree.
Good.
That object is an arc phone, you say? What an odd device! Could it be guiding you somehow? You know... Okay, so, just because I brought up it being an arc phone, since we were talking about the Arceus versus Arceus thing earlier, I keep hearing that they changed it from Arceus to Arceus because, Arce is a swear in Britain.
It's not even a big one.
Well, no, I just find that funny when I go to use a global trading system and you can't ask anyone for Cofagrigus. Because it registers a swear in there.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so just... How did that one get past the censors? Or it might be Cofagrigus? But the point being is, I think you'd spell it a bit differently if you were going to go that route. If you'll indulge me for a moment, there's something I'd like to share with you. As he reaches into his pocket and pulls out a single paperclip with googly eyes stuck to it. See, this is Clippy, and he'll be helping you to help me to record all of the Pokemon. It looks like you're trying to enjoy your Pokemon game. Can I help you with that?
Oh, not the Clippy.
We in the field call such a catalog the Pokedex. No, you can't disable Clippy. Why? Why do you ask? Yes, a proper Pokedex is a wonderful work of research, containing detailed records of all the Pokemon that should be found in the region. Oh god. We're going on an hour. We've not even made it past the tutorial. But in order to properly document Pokemon, one must, of course, catch them. And there lies the rub, I'm afraid. The paperclip is the voices. He went so insane he needed to visualize what's terrorizing him. I guess you're the...
follows me wherever I go. I can't get rid of it.
I guess you're the voice of Clippy, then.
Well,
Congrats. Pokeballs have only just been invented, and not many have mastered the skill of using them. And to you, a person with a clear talent for catching Pokemon. Your goal is to seek out every Pokemon, and mine is to have all those caught. And also to make sure my doctor appointment happens on time. A situation ripe for teamwork, don't you agree? Sorry, voice in my head, you were saying?
What?
I don't know, it sounded like you were about to say something.
No, I'm eating spinach. Continue.
How dare you! You violate my mind palace with spinach! My body is a...
No, mind palace.
My body is a temple and I will not have it so disgraced!
Take your vitamins.
No! Come now, what do you say? Shall we help one another out, my boy? Yeah, I'm convinced. Jerry's a very agreeable person, last I remember. He just kind of goes with it. Then whoever and from wherever you may be, I welcome you with open arms!
And so do I.
Ah! First things first, let's get these Pokemon back to the village. Then we'll sort out your lodgings and find you some proper clothes and a meal and all that. Follow me then, onward to Jubilife Village.
Also, if you want me to voice any of the characters, let me know.
Oh yeah, no, we're getting. We'll get to those. We've only had 2 characters really that talk.
3 if we include the invisible friend Flippy.
3, yeah. Thank you for your tireless work keeping us safe, my good guardsman. This young man was of great assistance to me and my Pokemon, so I hope you'll forgive my bringing him into the village for a bit. Just the solemn nod.
Gods.
You will not believe this, but I've already made fan art. Oh boy.
Oh my god.
If you send it to me on Discord, I could probably open it on the stream later.
We must see this.
This way, if you please. Jubilife Village. It's come a long way thanks to... Oh, okay. This road we're on now is known to the locals as Canala Avenue. The village was built scarcely 2 years ago. There's so much to do. I'm just gonna keep skipping around. Since we know so little of the Pokemon, people hesitate to step foot outside the village. Now that the present building up ahead of us is going to
Please. This is why you need your spinach.
No, it doesn't help with the text boxes! And Jerry's like, what the fuck are you on about? Alright, hold on. We've actually... Now seems a good a time as any to look at the fan art.
I've made the text boxes big enough already.
Yes, but they don't last on the screen nearly as long!
I'm doing my best.
Try harder!
How dare you?
Alright, so hold on, I'm downloading the picture. So that we can... I opened my downloads folder, and god, I forgot how many pictures of Nico Robin I have. Oh! I don't have a problem, you have a problem. Oh, whoops. It's taking up the entire screen. At least on this part that that Jin can see. We're trying to make it fit. So if we transition over, there we go. So I should probably actually have made it fit more in the screen for editing purposes now that I think about it. There we go. Okay, so according to this, Jerry Kun, Pokemon trainer, seeing God, and God wants him to find Sherbet. Only one voice in his head, his own. Leviton, wife left him. Hears voices in his head. Really needs help. He spinches because of the voices. Cherry has a Nokia. Please help. Please help. This is my 10th can of spinach. This is Clippy. The voice is in my head.
Hello.
This is delightful. This is delightful, Kai. Thank you.
It's wonderful.
Also, look, sometimes your friend invites you to watch a show with them, and then there's just that one character that you think is really pretty, and so you have a folder that's just labeled after the show, but there is a very clear bias. So, you know, basically, if, for example, if Jin had a folder labeled Pokemon Arceus and we looked at it, it would be 90% Volo and like 5% Adamant.
True.
And then the rest would be everything else.
Well, okay, more like... You gotta remember all the Giratina pictures, too.
Yeah, but it makes up like 2% by comparison to the other two. I would think. Actually, no, it might outnumber Adamant. Okay, so more like... Okay, sorry. 70% Volo, 20... about 20% Giratina, and 5% Adamant.
There you go.
And then 5% other. Oh, botheration! I'd almost forgotten! I need to go back and report when we successfully recovered the escaped Pokemon. I'd ask you to wait for me at the canteen. It's just past this bridge here, then to the left. The Wallflower is called. I'm gonna start speeding things up a bit, just because, we wanna, like, actually play the game at some point tonight.
Yep.
As much fun as we're having with the, shenanigans.
Oh, you'll see Volo.
Yeah, we'll all see Volo. You'll know based on Jin's sudden change in personality.
Yeah, my low-key giddy excitement.
That's one way to put it. Well, if I don't make it sound weird, who will?
You both will never know why I like this character so much until the very, very end of the game.
Well, you spoiled it for me. Sort of. If I remember correctly.
You have no context in it.
I don't know, aren't you awfully suspicious? Like I said, we'll give Betty a voice later, probably.
Puppy look.
Here, you know what? Actually, do your best old man impression.
The Wallflowers for Galaxy Team folk only. We don't have seats for outsiders. Move along.
Poor kicked puppy. You could do her too. Unless you
Yeah, you do, Kari.
unless you want me to start my Mickey Mouse voice.
But no.
Who are you?
I've never seen anyone dressed like you are.
What if you were attacked by a Pokemon? You'd be minced meat in those flimsy clothes.
If the guard let you through, you must have ties with somebody in the village.
Perhaps you've met Professor Lavington. He's a scholar from a faraway place. A little crazy, you might ask me. He promotes a lot to himself, but he's a good guy.
Oh, we've met him already. Has he told you about the paperclip?
Ah, Clippy, yeah. Yeah. away from him at times, so it makes me a bit worried for him, among all the other things. I suppose I'm hardly one to talk. I've had some trouble with Pokemon myself. I was hit by a Pokemon move called Thundershock not long ago, and I had to take to my bed. It left a few burns behind. Wasn't that great? But the professor, well, I do wonder how long he'll last.
As we pan over to 3 weeks prior, when they're out in the field, and he's like, "Don't worry, I've got this!" Proceeds to immediately get hyper beamed by the Apex Snorlax.
Professor!
Oh, there's one in chat for you to read.
Oh boy. I keep telling him to go to CVS for his medication, but he just won't listen.
Unfortunately, it's just as Akari says. I can't bring myself to go to the drugstore. They do judge me something awful. Also, I am sort of clumsy, to put it mildly.
Mildly. Sir! We were just talking about you. Good things. All good things.
But everything will be quite alright now. Jericho here has agreed to help us out with the Pokedex. Here, he's even taking Clippy with him.
What? Excuse me? You plan to appoint him to the Survey Corps? You can't just slap a badge or Clippy on whoever you like without Captain Silen's permission.
How do we even picture Silent?
I'll allow it.
Oh, okay, you got it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Captain Silene!
Assuming the individual can contribute to the Survey Corps, that is. I'm the captain of the Galaxy Team Survey Corps. You may call me Silene.
Oh, are you reading the chat? 3 weeks ago, he had a breakdown of the flower fields all because of a rowlet. Jerry Quinn violently shakes his head at the thought of having Clippy. The only thought he's ever had. That's not true. He's worried about the status of the Froyo.
Professor Laventon has told me how you helped secure his Pokemon when they slipped his control. And now it seems you would let us to feed and house you in exchange for your ongoing labor. You look to be 15 or so. Quite old enough for you to work your keep. We can't simply take on a stranger who wanders in among us without any idea of their skills or origins. Tomorrow we shall see if you can prove yourself worthy.
Oh, a most reasonable decision, Captain. Now, would you care to join us for a meal? I'm sure you've got plenty of questions for our visitor. Oh!
That's quite alright. I prefer to eat alone, so I might appreciate my meals without distraction. Good day.
Aloof as always, I see.
Yeah, she's not a big fan of Clippy.
No one's a big fan of Clippy, but, you know, he's my only friend. And that's why I'm trusting you with him, Jerry. Take good care. sheds a single tear. Well, no matter. The rest of us can share a meal and some pleasant conversation, eh?
Yes, Eileen. I've heard about your mission for the Froyo. I am intrigued. Tell me more about this.
Maybe this Froyo will save my marriage! The marriage was long gone. He's been divorced 3 years. She took the kids. I think that one's for you.
No, Professor. She's been gone for 10 years.
Just stares blankly into the void, disassociating. Eyes start to, like, cross, or not cross, like, they go in opposite directions. Fucking, then focus back in. Benny, old chum! The usual potato mochi, if you please! But make it for 3 today! And no spinach!
We don't got any spinach.
Wonderful stuff, Benny. Much obliged.
Spinach!
Your potato mochi never fails to please.
Professor Laventon, where exactly did you meet our visitor here?
As Jerry is disassociating as well. Ah, well, you know of that great hole in the sky, the one the people call the space-time rift. Our new friend fell right out of it.
You can't be serious.
Come now, I'm a scientist! My job is to observe and explain and hit all phenomena. I concern myself only with facts. Isn't that right, Clippy?
Yes, of course. Together we shall conquer the world with knowledge.
Exactly, see? Meanwhile, no one else hears anything. Now, you already know there are many Pokemon here in the Hisui region.
That there are. In the grass, in forests, by water, or wherever they like. Our job at the Survey Corps is to research them and find out what kind of creatures they are.
Well, we know this much. Pokemon are terrifying creatures. It's all but impossible to know what kinds of powers they might possess or what sorts of wondrous things they can do. It's so awful. Well, that's where Cherry-kun will come in. He successfully caught 3 Pokemon. 3 of them in quick order, you understand? Nobody in Galaxy Team is capable of a feat such as that. That means we can finally begin with our Pokemon research in earnest.
3? We have a hard enough time catching even one when a wild Pokemon comes after us.
Oh, well, to be perfectly fair, the Pokemon that fled the beach weren't on the attack. But the key to catching Pokemon is getting close enough to aim your Pokeball well, and it seems our new friend is fearless enough to do just that.
Does the Survey Corps really have the leeway to be enjoying a leisurely meal with this outsider? Your captain just ordered 10 whole portions of potato mochi, you know, and a side of spinach.
No!
The slow progress on that Pokédex of yours clearly has her on edge.
I'm sure we'll start to rein in the good captain's stress eating soon enough. Now have your fill, Cherry-kun. And think, if you make it into Galaxy Team, you'll never have to worry about a meal again! The team provides for all its members' needs, even if said members fell out of the sky! As no one else addresses that fact. That was quite delicious. Quite delicious indeed, old boy.
Yes, the food was lovely, but more importantly, you do remember that Jerry-kun has a trial to pass to join the Survey Corps, don't you?
Not to worry. I have complete confidence in Jerry-kun's skills.
Let's hope it is not misplaced. Jerry-kun, was it? For tonight, at least, we'll provide you with a place to sleep. You may use our quarters there. But if you fail to pass the trial we put to you tomorrow, you must move on. You will be expelled from the village to meet your fate. Perhaps your death in the wilds.
She's a bucket of joy, isn't she?
Yep. Captain Silene's somewhat like Hisui, in that they're both quite harsh.
No. She simply puts on a stern front to help keep us all safe. At any rate, I think it's time we turned in for the night, eh? Well, after I make my stop at the pharmacy at Longlow, Akari, you will be accompanying me, yes?
Yeah, of course, Professor.
Does this happen frequently?
Yes.
So sorry. Is this gonna be expected of me if I join the Corps too, or...?
Yep.
Oh look, I've got a better job opportunity and not here. Slowly starts to back away.
No, you don't.
How do you know?
Considering the professor picked you out like a stray cat?
Look, it isn't the first time that's happened to me. It could be, and it could have been anyone. It's a good thing one can't fall out of the futons we sleep in here. I imagine our new friend has had enough falling for one day.
I agree.
And with that, I bid you both a good night.
Until we meet again, Jerry-kun.
With the 7 and the 13 join forces in Kingdom Hearts 3.
Good night, Jerry. A rift in the sky. People falling from it. The world sure is full of mysteries. I've had enough crazy for one day from the professor.
Look, I didn't ask for this. All of a sudden I have God telling me we should get Froyo.
You're making just as much sense.
I like this tiny house. It's a nice house.
Welcome to your new quarters, Jerry-kun.
Oh God, how can I hear you now?
Because I have attached myself to your Pokedex.
No!
I will always be here. As Jerry-kun cries himself to sleep.
Somehow still only Akari cannot hear her.
Yep. Akari is convinced they're just both crazy.
Save the progress.
Hooray!
What?
Because I could be here to save your progress.
Thank you, Cliffy.
You are welcome.
I didn't even get to thank you immediately, you just automatically... That's a presumptuous, this isn't paperclip!
You dare question me?
Sophia's short clip followed you. Clippy is short for clip you. Why is Sonic on the villain line? What?
Oh no, reality's breaking.
Moving on.
Maybe Clippy isn't just a voice. Maybe Clippy is real.
Good morning, Jerry-kun. Are you up? Quite some lightning last night, wasn't it? Today's the day of a trial, so, let's give it our all.
Drag self out of bed. I think there was something in the mochi. It can't be my nerves that have me my stomach in knots like this.
Good morning, Jerry-kun.
Maybe if I just ignore him. Paperclip can't hurt me if I don't look at it.
You'll have to open your codex eventually. And I will be here. What lovely weather we've got. I hope you had a nice sleep, even if this land is strange and new to you, and you had to deal with the professor last night.
Yeah, also, the paperclips started talking to me, and basically, is whatever the professor has contagious?
That's, not good. It might be contagious after all. I'll have to make note of this. Anyway, let's go to headquarters. Captain Silene is waiting.
The sooner we figure this out, the sooner I can go home. The sooner I can sleep in my own bed with my plushes. You know, maybe I was wrong for giving Barry that much crap about him being highly on the spectrum and ADHD filled. Maybe, you know, maybe I should go to the CVS pharmacy real quick. Just the car, he starts dragging him back.
Come on! I want to make Captain Silene angry for making her wait.
I feel like she's already angry at me.
No. The Survey Corps' offices are here on the first floor.
Don't give up! Keep those eyes open! Oh, I don't remember these characters, I'll be honest.
If I had Pokemon, they were everywhere, attacking from all sides. I sent out my partner Pokemon, but against the whole pack, outnumbered.
This is what happens when you go so far afield. Medical Corps will put you to rats.
That man's at the Survey Corps, and even with his own partner, he took a beating. Wild Pokemon. Kind of a daily thing here. Without a partner Pokemon of your own, you might find this trial particularly trying. Captain Silene, Jerry-kun is here.
You may enter.
That's a lot of paperwork.
Yes, but I do have a lot to do. Make this quick.
Let us get straight to it. If you wish to join the Galaxy Expedition team, prove yourself capable by going out into the Obsidian Fieldlands and catching 3 different Pokemon. Bidoof, Starly, and Shinx.
Catching 3 Pokemon from the start? No one in the Galaxy team has ever managed that.
Did this stranger not catch 3 different Pokemon only yesterday? My trial should be simple enough for him. If the professor wasn't exaggerating things, that is. The Galaxy team does not have the means to provide for those who only take without giving. If you wish to stay, you must prove beyond any doubt that you'll be an asset to our cause. I will lend you one of our Survey Corps satchels to carry whatever you may need in the field.
Huzzah! I have a fanny pack!
The satchel doesn't exactly match your mode of dress.
I like how he again has the kick puppy look, but just because, oh no, my fanny pack doesn't match my shirt.
How could you say this to me? Why is everyone here so mean? Makari. I'll expect you to step in if anything goes awry.
Yes, ma'am.
The Galaxy Team's entry trial! Hoorah! No! Pardon, Jerry-kun. Come with me a moment. Now then, a jolly good morning to everyone.
Is something the matter, Professor Lavington?
In order to complete our Pokédex and, well, simply survive in this unforgiving land, Jerry-kun absolutely must pass this trial! And as a professor of Pokemon, I've got just the ticket to help accomplish that. I feel like I've gotten too into this voice. I hope you'll understand if there's a D&D character that has this voice now.
I expected.
Come on, Jerry-kun. Pick the Pokemon that strikes your fancy. With a partner of your own, you'll be able to fight off wild Pokemon outside the village. These little darlings are very dear to me, but it's plain to see they're rather curious about you. Well, my boy, which would you like to keep as your very own? And just remember, in this world of Pokemon, it is eat or be eaten. Consider the fact that they might be, in fact, your emergency rations if anything goes wrong. Okay, that might have been too far for Professor Lavington, I'm sorry.
No, Paimon.
Not Paimon. Alright, we have the die roller up, so 1 or 2 is Cyndaquil, 3 or 4 is Rowlet, 5 or 6 is Oshawott. Are we ready?
Yep.
Here we go. It's a 4. We're going with Rowlet. Oh, I didn't.
Schmoggle.
Huh. Not. No.
Huh?
It was supposed to show the thing.
The dice roller? Yeah, shoot that. I showed that.
It's not showing it on the stream though.
Oh.
In fact, it apparently. Oh, no, god damn it. How do I undo? Rosie? There we go. It might have crashed. Oh, I realized it's because I minimized. That's why. So we did roll a 4. There's the video evidence. Sorry about that all. That was weird. Okay. You want Rowlet to be your first partner? Yes, yes I would. Approaches with menace. And with that, one of the Pokemon you caught at Prelude Beach for me will now be yours to keep. Good luck. I've tucked Rowlet back inside its Pokeball for you, so take it. It's yours. Here's your Rowlet.
You got your first Pokemon!
Yes, yes I did, Clippy. I mean...
Finally, I've been acknowledged.
No! No! I made a mistake! Akari, help me!
What are you talking about?
Just pressing it towards her. Take the paperclip. Please, take the paperclip.
No!
Word of advice, boy. Pay close attention to which Pokeballs are empty and which ones are contain a Pokemon while you're out in the field. They look as if they're cheering on their friend Rowlet.
Or perhaps they're jealous that it gets to help you with your trial.
That could well be. They did go dashing from the village when Jericho fell out of the sky. After all. I like the nature of the text boxes, how there's just random hesitations for no reason on some of our dialogue.
Yeah.
Well, not to worry, you two. I'll have you assist me with my research for now. As they both immediately turn around and run. By the by, what species has Captain Silene charged you with catching? Well, that's smashing! Doesn't even get a response. All 3 of those species can be found in the Obsidian Field Labs. Let me give you some Pokeballs to use during your trial. Huh?
It was Clippy that told me.
Oh, I see. Clippy's like our walkie-talkie, essentially.
Yep.
These Pokeballs may be handcrafted, but they work a treat, as you've already seen. You'll have this trial cleared in no time!
Guess they're finally ready. You don't have to leave the village for your trial. Turn left after you exit headquarters, then head for the gate.
Well, it only took us 1 hour and 30 minutes, but now we're actually playing the game.
Hooray!
Okay, but like, totally worth it.
Mm-hmm. We're having fun here.
We're having fun here. Oh, hey, here he is.
My boy!
Tumblr Sexy Man. Oh? What a curious getup you have there. I can already tell you're quite the character. I'm Volo of the Ginkgo Guild. That's how you'd say it, right?
Yep.
The go-to choice for any of your mercantile needs here in history. I've heard talk about you. Fell from the sky, didn't you? That's certainly a tale I'd like to hear. Oh, and you've a Pokemon! You're certainly full of interesting surprises. Investigating the odd and novel is key to any good merchant's success. So what do you say? How about you and I see our Pokemon stand up to one another in battle? Yeah, okay, sure. I like you better and better. What a delightful find. I've also heard about this trial you're to attempt. Let's get a quick battle to get your blood pumping before you head out. Though I hope you know you'll lose if your Pokemon's HP reaches 0. You killed Member Volo, challenging the battle. Oh shit, a Togepi!
Oh no! The strongest opponent, a Togepi. Whatever.
Don't worry, I
So, I want you to run in between.
run in between them. Oh.
No, okay.
Jesus Christ.
It's so funny.
Poor Jerry gets knocked in his ass.
For lateral damage.
Moves, items. Use them well and the world will open up to you. New move. It's always good fun to have your Pokemon do battle, don't you think? And as they gain experience through battle, they'll learn more moves and grow even stronger. Alright, I forgot that you physically go and change the moves.
Tutorial.
But so few people here have their own Pokemon. If only more knew how to use Pokeballs. At any rate, let me help our two battlers recover from their little exercise. And to you, my sky-falling friend, I present some potions and thanks. You can use them on your Pokemon whenever they might be worn out from battle. I'll be hoping that you're successful on that trial of yours, and I will be keeping an eye very closely. More Galaxy Team members means more customers for yours truly, after all. Money does make the world go round, wouldn't you agree? Like the long pause. She's just watches.
Sorry, just staring.
Yeah.
That was really something. Not only can you catch Pokemon, you can lead them in battle. Now, to the Obsidian Fieldlands. When you're leaving Jubilite Village, make sure you choose a destination from your map. And tell Ress, right?
Yes.
Ress the guardsman where you're going.
Hello.
That way someone can come to your aid if you're knocked out by a Pokemon. If not, well, it might be a week or so before we find your body.
I'm sorry, what?
Nothing. Your trial begins just a short way past this front gate. Let's go.
I feel like you just did something really scary right there.
Oh, don't worry about it. Everything's going to be fine.
You're Jerry-kun, correct? I was informed you'd be passing through here. Your trial will take place outside the safety of the village. Please take care to come back alive. Yes, we would like to go to the Fieldlands camp. Oh, can't I rename my Pokemon?
Yeah, whenever you want.
Okay. I know exactly what we have to name the Rowlet. We'll get to that, though.
What problems do Volo have? Oh, it's not necessarily a problem for Volo, but a problem for you.
Well, the problems we give him, at least.
Yeah.
I don't think we're gonna give him problems just yet. He seems relatively normal. He seems fine.
There's nothing wrong with him whatsoever.
This is our base camp. The last safe haven before you reach the wilds. For your trial, you must catch 3 species of Pokemon. Bidoof, Starly, and Shinx. Are you ready to get started? Oh, Professor, is something wrong? I thought you were staying in the village.
Oh, yes, well, you see, Captain Silene got hold of me after you left. She impressed upon me that I bear full responsibility for whatever happens to our sudden yes.
That's our unsparing captain. But what help exactly can you offer out here, Professor?
To be honest, my dear girl, I don't intend to lift a finger. Derrick's talents are the real deal. He'll pass with flying colors, you'll see.
So the responsibility for him still lies, in fact, with me then.
Jerry, just dead on. Pleasure to be working with you.
You too. Well, I'm sure Jerrykin will be fine, like I said earlier. Let's begin the trial.
Alright, hold on. I don't remember how to... No. Oh, whoops. There. Now it's a Persona Let's Play.
Yes.
You are up.
This is Aspiration Hill. The species of Pokemon you are meant to catch all live here. They do move in herds.
Oh no, the text box automatically progressed. That wasn't even me.
It's okay, it works.
The key is to aim carefully. Not that you seem to need my advice. I'm just sharing what I know.
Tutorial.
Bidoof has a mellow disposition. That means it tends not to run away from people, so this will be easy. In fact, they're not very smart. You can throw a stick at them and they'll think you'll want to play.
Can't see me. Don't see me.
Oh, it sees you.
Run, Jerry. Run. Ah! Watch out. I don't know, this is something horrifying about Bidoof just heading right towards you.
You caught Bidoof! Well done! And I totally did not see you almost shit your pants. Time to find your next Pokemon.
Thanks for throwing it out there like that, Akari.
It's okay, it happens to all of us first time. They're skittish little things, so run away if startled. But you should be able to get close to them if you crouch. It'll be harder to spot, especially in that tall grass.
Finally, I can do to them what Pokemon have done to me for years. Spring from the tall grass.
I'm sorry?
You'd understand if you knew where I came from. Have at thee!
Nice, yeah. There's that Starly cut as well. Only one more Pokemon to go. I forgot. There's something I ought to teach you since you're still new to this. Here's the proper way to throw your partner's Pokeball. As Captain Silene tells us, have an item at the ready, but want to send out a Pokemon? Press X. Whatever that means.
Kari, are you okay there? There was a lot of hesitation.
Oh, it's because the screen's slightly blurry, so I was trying to read.
Ah, okay.
The captain's a real expert on these things. Although, I'm not entirely sure what she means by X. Anyway, try throwing your Pokemon's ball at rocks or trees like this one to have it investigate. If your Pokemon finds any berries or other items, it'll bring them to you. Now, it's time for your partner to shine. We've reached your final hurdle, catching a Shinx.
Attack the tree, Orpheus! We have berries!
Yes, an orange berry. You can use them to heal.
Thank you,
They're
Flippy.
very tasty.
I've been led to believe they were kind of bitter, honestly.
Well, to humans, yes.
Oh.
There, that's a Shinx. Shinx has an aggressive disposition. Did you already tell that?
More or less.
Thought you might. I can never tell unless I focus on a Pokemon carefully. Once aggressive Pokemon get a rate, they'll knock aside any ball you throw at them.
Oh, right, I forgot.
So try not to make them angry. Don't worry though, I'll teach you the trick to catching aggressive Pokemon.
Proceeds to headlock the Shinx. Do it! Do it!
No, not like that. You've got to battle them.
I am, though.
With your Pokemon, not yourself. That's how you land in the infirmary.
We've got more fan art, by the way. We'll take a look at it in a second.
Oh boy.
Once they're absorbed in battling, you can throw a Pokeball at them to try to catch them. By now, you've got silver Pokemon of your own, don't you? Take one of the Pokeballs and throw it near a wild Pokemon you want to battle. I've got no doubt you'll hold your own. Although you might not want to send the little flying buddy at it.
What do you mean? He'll be fine. But legally, that is a joke. Don't worry, I'm
That's
not.
what you teach Narikun about effectiveness. I've got it! Shinx is an electric-type Pokemon. Electric types are super effective against Orpheus's flying type. But for now, it is a grass type. So you shall be a-okay. Oh, it wants to battle. Prepare yourself.
What if but denied? Into the wilderness!
You can't run forever. No, don't leave. You have to get your Shinx.
I'm just trying to see if I can get back into stealth.
Nope.
Oh, the game actually won't let me.
Nope. It wants you to battle it.
Tragic. Alright, well, before we battle it, we should probably give a... What do we name these two? Are we gonna name all of our Pokemon?
Yeah. They shall all be personas.
Now, you know what? Hold on, we're gonna humor, or we'll humor the small child real quick.
Yeah.
Here you go, buddy.
Potential personas.
Alright. Here you go, buddy. You got the sniffer. Here, while you're looking at the personas, I'll at least try and catch the Shinx, yeah?
Yeah.
Who's Leafage?
Congratulations, you can now throw a Pokeball.
Yeah, it occurs to me that in every catching tutorial, they only ever hit the Pokemon once. And then they throw the Pokemon.
Yeah.
Apparently the Bidoof is, Jerry Kun's blood-related child now. That's his son. Also, hey Rowlet, look at this! Chucks full force Rowlet at the tree.
Oh god.
Also, it is Akari.
You approach the Pokemon with a hint of fear. Like, except for the first one. And even caught one. You're like a gift the sky dropped to us. I'm starting to believe why the professor wanted to bring you back to the village. With you at her side, I think the Survey Corps has a real chance of compiling a complete Pokedex as we've been ordered. This is wonderful. I'm still curious why on earth you came falling from the sky like you did. But for now, let's tell the professor we're ready to head back.
Just that blank nod. Just... Yeah. So emotive, Jerry. So emotive. Oh! I say you'd pass the trial with flying colors. I misread all of that, but it still conveyed the exact same message. Congratulations, Jericho. You've taken your first step towards seeking out every Pokemon, and perhaps this Froyo of yours. This calls for a commemorative photograph.
With skills like Yuri's, I suppose this is a foregone conclusion.
Now then, we'd best report to Captain Silene. Time to head back to Jubilee Village, eh, old sport?
In time, you'll be able to send Pokemon you've caught to live in the village pastures. You can bring up to 6 Pokemon with you into the field, in theory. Though we've never had anyone skilled enough to do so.
Come now, you two. Let's not dilly-dally. Captain Silene waits our report at headquarters. As we're walking, just... Wait, hold on. So, like... What did you people do before I got here, then?
We've done our best to get by.
Cuts back to the Hyper Beam, but just the frames where he's about to get hit by the Hyper Beam.
Yep.
I bet Captain Silene will be very pleased.
Oh, this seems like a good time to pull up that fan art, by the way. One sec. There we go. That isn't a mood, I don't know what is.
Harry's very concerned.
Car is deeply concerned.
Also, we can name the Starly Zone.
Starly Zoro.
Yes.
Alright. Was Zoro in... Initially I thought we were just gonna stick with the Persona 3 one, so I have no problem doing, like, Onward. Oh my god, when he
I was
becomes...
trying to find a specific for 3, but I found one that has all the 5 with their information, so...
That's fine.
And what's your name? Dishinsh.
Good question. I think. You know what? We'll name her Carmen.
Okay.
Sniffer.
And Hellcat.
As it should be.
As it should be.
Alright, we'll talk to Silene, but as unfortunate as it is that we didn't get much done today, I'm sorry I feel exhausted. It could be the personality I have to put on for the professor.
We got through the tutorial.
It only took us 2 hours. Huh?
Floating over.
Oh yes, of course.
Seems we won't have to leave you to die after all.
Oh, you weren't kidding about that.
No. Congratulations. You passed your trial. You can hold on to that satchel. I must admit, you've impressed me. That's very hard to do. I set a high hurdle to judge whether a stranger like yourself could be worthy, but you cleared it.
This is yours. The official uniform of the Survey Corps.
Receive a Survey Corps uniform and a pair of Survey Corps sandals. Woo!
I expect you to change into it immediately. Then you're to report at once to the 3rd floor. Present yourself in uniform to our commander. This is your first official order from your captain.
Okay, so we should probably go see the captain, or the commander first, at least.
Probably, yeah.
For a second I thought Akari was the objective marker. Waiting
Are
to...
you expecting a change for you? You realize that's improper, right?
No, no, I thought there was like gonna be a congratulations message or something.
Somebody congratulated you earlier.
I don't know, games like this are weird.
Hooray!
I love how they didn't even give me a hat.
Don't worry, we get our hat.
I also love how we have a permanent case of bedhead.
Yeah. Look how well our Civic Corps uniform suits you. It's almost as if the captain had it tailored just for you. I see you've changed. Regarding your accommodations, you may continue to use the room you slept in last night. You may wear this as well.
Da, 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 da. Put the paper clip on the hat. Kind of like a makeshift haircut.
See so much now.
Now, present yourself to the commander.
Alright, I've got to try and figure out a commander voice.
Yep.
Especially since my voice unfortunately doesn't go that deep.
And I cannot help you.
I've been waiting for you. I am Commodore. Hold on, I'm trying to fucking like rumble it, but I'm Commodore, founder of the Galaxy Expedition Team. So, you are Jerry. It's an honor. Know your manners, at least. I've been briefed on your situation and how you fell from the sky, earth and sky. Now, let's see what you're made of. Face me in combat. Right in front of him, let's go! Yeah! We got some fighting. Sumo needs work, but I do see potential. Don't expect a war mountains for everyone. Naturally, though, I'm smooth trusted outside and it just fell right out of the blue. Superstition among us must see your arrival as important and disaster.
That's why I'm here.
Who said that?
You can hear me.
But you passed your trial that was put to you. No matter how odd you may seem, What bizarre voices may seem to follow you around? You're part of the Jubilant Village now. Dedicate yourself to the work of the Galaxy Expedition Team. Complete the Pokedex. And I'll warn you, Jerichoon. Pokemon are terrifying creatures. Your wits about you as you work. And, just keep an eye on Lavington. We've got concerns. He's not been the same since the divorce. Dismissed.
So the commander has also accepted you.
Yeah, he threw me.
As he does. But understand this. You begin as a no-star recruit among our ranks. In other words, you have no rank at all. Perform well as a member of the Silver Corps and you'll move up through the ranks.
Indeed! You see, the more you add to the Pokédex, the higher your rank will become! And working on the Pokédex will also, of course, bring you closer toward that goal of yours, the Froyo! Oh, and I guess seeking out every last Pokemon, I guess that was technically what it said on your Nokia cell phone.
Here, you will need this.
Is this a knockout stick?
No.
Oh. Okay, well, like, I see the recipe, but why did you hand me the stick?
We will see. And 3,000 Poké Dollars as well. You'll have to buy the necessary materials. The stick is for the professor. Akari, you're an expert at crafting your stuff. Teach our new recruit what he needs to know.
Of course, Captain Silene. Now, as the experienced craft person here, let me explain a bit to start with. Crafting means making items with your own two hands. You can buy some items at the general store, but self-sufficiency is worth striving for.
Oh god, this is Minecraft all over again, isn't it?
What's Minecraft?
Don't worry about it.
Anyway, you can even make our most valuable tools, Pokeballs. Think where we'd be if we couldn't do that.
It cuts back to Jerry attempting the rest of the shakes.
Let's head to the bathworks.
Alright, but we'll do that next time. So, I'm thinking this is what our Mondays look like, and then a bunch of Elden Ring, like, Friday, Saturday.
Okay.
Bit of imbalance, but I also feel like we will, like, once we actually get in the swing of this game, we'll get through it faster.
Yeah.
By comparison to Elden Ring. Okay. A lot of energy was used today. What if Lavington made like 1,000 Clippies, and the reason why everyone now is hearing Clippy is because Jerry Kun is giving them out, because he was given so many of them, and then like 1 second later he's doing the Family Guy death pose with the shinks on him. Well, okay then. Alright, well thank you to everyone who stopped by. You are all greatly appreciated. See you all, probably Friday. Who knows? Honestly, we might be here tomorrow. I might be here tomorrow. I can't speak for this one. This one's chaotic.
What do you mean?
What do I mean? What do you mean? What do I mean?
What do you mean? What do you mean?
Goodbye!
Good night.